All right. Hi everyone. So here it is. I'm trying to do my first live streaming. It's kind of a new experience, so please don't judge me too harshly. Yeah, I decided to start streaming because, well, video games are a real passion for me for the last 35 years. I've been a professional level designer in AAA companies for the last 10 years, and I've decided that it might be cool to actually share my passion of video games with people by trying to stream games, because I like making games, I like playing games, I like talking about games, so hey, hell, why not? Here, first game that I'm streaming is The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. It's an absolutely great game. It's not my first Zelda game, far from it. The first Zelda game I've ever played was the original one on the NES. My favorite is still Ocarina of Time, I must say. But I haven't played The Wind Waker in quite some time, and everyone and their grandmother are playing Ocarina of Time, so I thought I might play something a bit more niche, let's say. And this game is great for several reasons that I'll delve into more specifically later. Of course, I'm gonna play with the Wii U Pro Controller. Westlog. New game. Oh, yeah. I'm kind of cheating. I know it's weird. Maybe I was not on a... Maybe I'm not playing on an original Wii. Just to be clear, I have the game in various versions. I've got the GameCube original, I've got the Wii version, but now I'm playing on emulator, I must be honest, solely because it's easier to record and stream. I'm against piracy in every way, except when it's to be able to stream something that I already own, but don't need to buy a new video capture card just for it. So let's do this. This is but one of the, but one of the legends of which the people speak. Long ago, there existed a kingdom where a golden power lay. It was a prosperous land, blessed with green forests, tall mountains, and peaks. But one day a man of great evil found the golden power and took it for him. With its strength at his command, it spread darkness across the kingdom. But then, when all hope had died and the hour of doom seemed at hand, a young boy clothed in green appeared as if from nowhere. Wielding the blade of evil's bane, he sealed the Dark One away and gave the land light. This boy, traveled through time to save the land, was known as the Hero of Time. The boy's tale was passed down through generations until it became legend. But then, a day came when a fell wind began to blow across the kingdom. The great evil that all thought had been forever sealed away by the hero. Once again crept forth from the depths of the earth, eager to resume its dark design. The people believed that the Hero of Time would again come to save them. But the hero did not appear. Faced by an onslaught of evil, the people could do nothing but appeal to the gods. In their last hour, as doom drew nigh, they left their future in the hands of fate. What became of that kingdom? None remain who know. Memory of the kingdom vanished, but its legend survived on the wind's breath. On a certain island, it became customary to guard boys in a group when they come of age. Clothed in the green of fields, they aspire to find heroic blades and cast down evil. The elders wished only for the youth, no courage like the hero legend. Big brother! Big brother! Big brother! I knew you'd be here. Jesus, girl, don't do that to me. This is my favorite spot to gaze out at the sea. When I play with the goal, I call it Ariel's Lookout. So, do you remember what day it is today? You're still half asleep, aren't you? Did you forget? Big brother, it's your birthday! That's why Grandma has been waiting for you to come back to the house. She's been waiting for a while now. It's a good thing I came to find you. You should probably go home and see what Grandma wants, don't you think? Oh, ice. I haven't played this in a while, and I've been playing a shit ton of Tears of the Kingdom in the past few months, so controls is weird. But actually, I find like the controls here are more fluid than Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. There's something with modern games trying to be so realistic with their animations that like here, I can just like push half a millimeter away and Link moves half a millimeter away, while in Breath or Tears of the Kingdom, there's more latency a bit. But still, Tears and Breath are incredible compared to the vast majority of AAA games, because they're way snappier. Oh, that's gonna take some time getting back. Yeah, auto jumping. Yeah, that's a time when we couldn't jump by ourselves. It was all automatic jumping on ledge. I completely forgot that. That being said, this is very interesting because it's the first kind of micro challenge of the game. But it's completely optional, but the way the layout is made, it kind of attracts the attention. I start from that little lookout over there, and there's not much noise. It's something that's cool with the very kind of clean aesthetic of the game in general. I Everything that is important is really stands out. There's a lot of contrast in the visuals that make everything absolutely clear. When I go here, I mean, it's natural instinct. I'm drawn to follow the path and go onto that little bridge. And then on the left, there was a rupee, so of course I wanted to get the rupee. Then I wanted to keep going, but then I realized that just jumping normally was hard, so the jumps become higher and higher, so I can get already a feel of the different possibilities and how far my jump can go. So that is perfect tutorialization. It proves that the game really understands their mechanic, and they, like you see, they didn't even have to put notifications or messages on screen for me to understand what to do. And the first time I failed because I wasn't used to it, and then I can do it like with my hands tied behind my back. Pretty cool. Genius level design. That. Anyway, if I start like the sorry. Oh, you. Yep. Another nice tutorial. You, my friend, have just targeted me. You see? When you press ZL, you can target certain objects. I, for one, use it quite often to talk to folks who are far away from me. Of course, even if there isn't anything around to target, you can press ZL to face forward, you know? It's quite handy. There are a myriad of other ways to use targeting. Quite an ingenious little thing, if I do say so myself. Of course, that's not the only trick in my bag, not remotely. I can teach you a few more things if you just climb up that ladder over there and drop by my room. I'll pass. But yeah, very here. Oh, that is very cool. It's a basic concept of tutorialization in video games that is based on RLD, rational level design. This is a tease. We call that a tease usually in tutorialization progression. One of the philosophies and theories of level design is that in order to introduce a new mechanic in a video game, you need to do it progressively, and there are different phases in there. Those phases are usually considered to be the tease, the teach, the test, and the master. So at first we'll want to tease a mechanic, so give you a hint of something that could be done but that you can't do already. In this case, I see a rupee that I really want, and I want to get through the trees to get it, but I can't. There's no way I can do it. So that's it. I've been teased that eventually there's something I'll be able to do at that spot, even if right now I really can't do anything. Go ahead, Link. You got an orange rupee. Just one of these is worth 100 rupees. Your face is beaming. There's something really weird. I noticed that, and it really pisses me off. But it's specifically in the HD version of Wind Waker. Sometimes the cell shading just breaks, and I've got no idea why. But it seems to have something to do with dynamic lighting. Every time there's a dynamic light, like when you grab something from a chest or get like a flame close to you or something, the super cool cell shading of the art style kind of vanishes and it becomes soft shaded, and it's really jarring. I don't know if it's a bug that they let go through or if it was or if it was a design or an artistic choice. But the original Wind Waker definitely didn't have that, and that is really one big issue with the HD version. Another problem with the HD version, of course, is the bloom. You can see at this. If we look at the sea, it's feels like I've got a projector in my face, and it's really weird. But those are pretty much the two negatives of the HD port. Everything else is way improved upon the original. Where's Grandma? Upstairs. Yeah, you see, there's the flame, and you can see the cell shading around Link's head is proper cell shaded, but Grandma, she is half cell shaded on the right, but on the left, it's kind of a soft shade. It's really, really weird. Oh, sorry, I forgot to... and by the way, I'm gonna be reading the dialogues when I think about it. But if you find it annoying, just let me know. Or on the contrary, if you would like me to be more thorough about it, let me know also. I'm certainly wise. I can believe you're already old enough to wear these clothes. Doesn't seem happy about that. You got the hero's clothes. They look like they might be a little warm for this weather. Don't look so disappointed, dear one. Just try them on. Today is a day to celebrate. It is the day that you become the same age as the young hero spoken of in all the legends. Well, except that's not true, because in Ocarina of Time, the hero of time, at the time he killed Ganon, was 16 or 17. There's ambiguity with that, but this Link is definitely at 16. Supposed to be 12. You only have to wear them for one day, so don't look so down. Be proud, child. In the olden days, this was the day boys were finally considered to be men. They were taught the ways of the sword to prepare them for battle with their enemies. But we don't live in such an age any longer. Our ways are the ways of peace. Nowadays, I suppose Orca is the only one in the island who still knows anything about swordplay. Hanging the family shield on the wall as decoration is another tradition that has been carried down from those days. Does all this make sense to you? Isn't that nice, Link? They suit you perfectly. A perfect fit. Well, tonight I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party. So I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Your grandma is going to make your favorite soup for you tonight. I just know you're looking forward to it. Now, go get your sister Arrow. Ah! Oh, and by the way, the shield up there is another instance of teasing from what I discussed earlier, the rational level design tutorialization. So basically, there's a shield there. She told me that it's a shield. It's very highly highlighted, but I can't get it right now. But I know that I will have something to do with it eventually. She also teased the concept of the sword and the fact that Orca in the village would be able to give it to me, or at least teach me how to use it. Problem. Oh yeah, that's true. I think I'm supposed to go to work, right? Oh no, that's right. That's right. Arrow. Snotty. Snotty brat. Snotty brat! Forget the redeads. That's the creepiest monster. Ah! Oi, big brother! Did Grandma make that outfit for you? But wow! You look like you'd be way too hot in these clothes. I guess they're pretty neat though. So, anyway, Link, can you close your eyes and hold out your hand? Just for a second? I'm going to give you my most treasured belonging. But just for one day. Happy birthday! You got the telescope. This is your sister's most precious belonging. Treasure it dearly. Set it to Y, X, or R, and use it by pressing whatever button you set it to. But now, and see what you can see. In the gamepad, you can also touch and slide items to set them. Oh, yeah. Oh well, you like it? I'm letting you borrow this special gift just because you're my big brother. Aren't you lucky? Oh, why don't you try it out right now? Try looking over at our house from here. Another clever thing is that she just asks me to look at the house. But of course, by looking at the house, I will spot the actual interesting event that is on the path, which is that guy, the mailman, looking at the mailbox. So it's another way to kind of do things without necessarily telling it. And Zelda, in general, is great at the old show don't tell philosophy. Look up in the sky! Pirates! Bam! Your face, motherfucker. Link, this is so terrible. That girl fell into the forest. She needs help. But it's too dangerous for you to go in without something you can use to defend yourself with. Oh. Yep. And again, brilliant teasing. My grandma told me about that guy, Orca, who liked swords. So now I know that that in order to get something to defend myself with, I'm gonna need to find that guy. In theory, my first reflex as a player is to go to the forest where I saw the girl fall. And getting there, I see this. So, another instance of teasing. I can get through. There's no way to get through. No entry. The forest paths are closed until suspension bridge repairs are complete. So, there's no way I can go through there until I have something that will let me pass. What's this? I don't... Oh, that's not our cousin. Oh, well. But yet again, even though I don't know exactly where Orca's house is, I mean, there are 3 houses on the island, so it's not tedious to try them out and figure out which one it is. Nintendo is really like the prime example of making a game that is made to be played and not just to be looked at, like so like we see so refreshing.
Oh, what's the matter? Of an urgent look. Has something happened? Here it is, on your face. I suspect it is no laughing matter. Say you like. Ah, have you come for some serious instructions in the way of the sword?
Yes, sir. I have. Very good. Your first lesson shall be the horizontal slice. Face me and press B. Do not fear for my safety. I am ready for you.
Good. Keep coming at me and hear me say very good.
Very good. Next is the vertical slice. Hold or hold ZL to target me, and then press B. Swinging. Very good. Next is the thrust. Target with ZL, and then tilt L forward toward me, and press B. Come at me. Thrust with your sword. Very good. Keep thrusting. Next is the spin attack. Hold B briefly, build up your strength, then release it. Rotate L once and press B. Next is harder. This is a parry attack. Target with ZL until you see A, and then quickly press A to perform a defensive strike. Very good. And again, target with ZL and watch closely for A. Very good. Now finally, the jump attack. Draw your sword, target, and press A. Come at me once more. Bam. That was a fine display. And yet, I sense a certain anxiousness in the sword you hold. An eagerness that goes far beyond the mere desire to be wielded on the fields of battle. I do not know what has happened, but I have faith in you. Somehow, I doubt you will misuse that sword. May I have it, Link. I give it freely. Take the blade with you. Yay! The hero sword! Wield it with B. Use it wisely and carefully. Don't want to let down the kind old man who has entrusted it to you. Since the olden days, this sword has been used to fend off evil. Its blade is infused with the desire to become strong and righteous. Strong, Link. Now let me destroy your jars. Remember the first time I started staging myself for level design was about the tease mechanic or the concept of teasing and level design. So now that I have a sword, I already know that I can do stuff with it. I know that I can... wrong button. I know that I can cut elements with it. So now this super great ruby that was unachievable and unreachable. Sorry for my English, it's getting late. I couldn't get it before, but now I can get it, and I could understand it by myself without being told, because I could notice hints of it prior to getting the item that allows me. Évidemment. Yeah. The grass. Sorry. My obsessive compulsive sword. A bokoblin. This is again the concept of tease, teach, test, master in level design. The first time I got the sword, it was it was to teach me with it. So at first they teased it with elements in the environment that I didn't know could be how to get it. And when I got the sword, I understood what its purpose was, and also got taught about the sword. So in a very safe and controlled environment when I was fighting Orca. Now I get thrown into the first real challenge of the use of the sword. So it's a very easy setup with only one enemy that barely attacks me. And I really need to bounce to get it. And now it's go crazy. So I think that specific bokoblin is even has less help than the other ones, especially to the first, and just to get the like get me used to it, to the fight systems, and now though things get more serious, I'm gonna have to deal with two of them, and they're a little bit stronger even. Yeah. Yeah, in Tears of the Kingdom, the sword button is on Y, but in here it's on B, so it get mixed. Ouch! Wow, what's that getup? Well, whatever. So, where am I? Oh, that's right. That giant bird came in. Miss Tetra! Oh, thank goodness, you're safe. When I saw you get dropped on this summit, I thought for sure you'd... Summit? So that bird dropped me on top of a mountain? Well, wasn't that nice of it? Well, don't just stand there. Let's go. Time to repay our debt to that bird in full. But miss, what about this boy? Don't worry about him. Come on. brother! Brother!
Stupid kid! Get a hold of yourself. She's gone. There's nothing you can do.
What? You want to come with us on our ship? Do you understand what you're asking? We're pirates, you know? Pirates! The terror of the seas! What do we get out of bringing some helpless little kid along with us? I'll tell you what we get. A headache. I know how you must feel, with your sister having been kidnapped and all. But that doesn't really have anything to do with us now, does it? And how do you figure that? Whoa, whoa, whoa there! Just, who are you? Where do you get off butting in on someone else's conversation? Please, by all means, please, all I mean to say is that if you big bad pirates hadn't come to this quiet little island, that poor girl wouldn't have been snatched away by that bird. And just what do you mean by that? Just be quiet for a moment, I'll tell you. Now, as my work entails delivering letters, I spend much of my time traveling amongst the many different islands. As a result, I hear many things. Haven't any of you heard word that young girls have been getting kidnapped lately from all regions of the Great Sea? No matter whether you've heard it or not, that seems to be the case. Young girls with long ears like yours have been getting kidnapped, never to be seen again. And unless my eyes fail me, the young girl who was just kidnapped from this island also had long. Was she not? Much like you, Miss Fearsome Pirate. My point is that the bird mistook that poor girl for you, and that's why it grabbed her. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was young Link here who saved you from the monsters in the forest, wasn't it? It's true. Oh, and while I'm at it, I may as well tell you that the bird that kidnapped both you and Link's sister has made its its fall nest to the north, on the heights of the Forsaken Fortress. Forsaken Fortress? Isn't that the place where... So what are you going to do? Under the circumstances, I don't think unreasonable for you to give Link a little help now, would it? I don't need you to tell me that. Even if I were to consider it, lately, I've heard nothing but evil rumors about this Forsaken Fortress. You can't possibly mean go there with nothing but that cheap little sword. That's not brave, it's stupid. I mean, come on. Even a simple island like this has to have something you could use as a shield. You know, something to protect yourself with. Anything. Tell you what, if you come back with something like that, we'll let you stow away on our ship. Oh, and one more thing. Once we leave, won't be coming back here for a while, so you'd better say goodbye to your family while you have the chance. I don't want you getting all weepy-eyed and homesick on me. A shield, eh? Yep, already seen that. And the game very cleverly... It's really cool because the game showed me the shield earlier, and now they... But without telling me that it was gonna be needed or useful. And now they ask me to find something that I can defend myself with. So instinctively, I know where to go and what to look for, and I feel clever that I figure it out. So the whole thing with the Zelda game is not to be complex or have difficult puzzle, it's that they make you feel clever for thinking of simple stuff. And that is the genius of those kind of games. What is it, Link? Please, tell Grandma what's troubling you. And where's Zarel? Is she still playing outside with the dolls? Oh, damn. Shield is missing. What have happened? My dog is going. Is this what you're looking? Take it with. You got the hero's shield. This is the legendary shield said to have been used by the hero himself. Hold ZR to defend yourself while holding the sword. You can move around if you defend while targeting. I guess it's true. Ariel really has been kidnapped, hasn't she? What kind of monster could take such a sweet young child? Yeah, and the shield, actually... Oh, I can do it. But... in this game, it's the last game from the series where you actually use your shield. Like here, I can take my shield out. First, I've got a button to lock on, and then I can press the other trigger to the shield. But after this game, from Twilight Princess and after, the shield became automatic. It became, as soon as you target anything, Link pulls up his shield. And this was the last one that you had two triggers and needed to press them to... and needed to press the right one in order to take the shield out. Reason why they did that is because Twilight Princess... well, the first version of Twilight Princess, the demo that they made in 2005, if I'm not mistaken, had that feature of the shield on the right trigger. The reason they removed it was when they decided to port it on the Wii. Since the Wii didn't have traditional standard controls, it had its remote. They didn't have enough inputs on the controller to have a button for targeting and a button for the shield, so they moved it on the same button and made it automatic. And I felt it was really weird at first and really sad that they decided to like remove button to port a game from the GameCube on the Wii. Because I'd already played the demo of Twilight Princess beforehand, and it was the old control scheme. I liked it, but then I was surprised that they decided to change it. But understood that, well, for the Wii, they had to do it. What I didn't understand though was why in the GameCube version they didn't keep it as is. They also kept the controls from the Wii version. So basically the auto shield up, and it's kind of sad, but not bad. Wow, that's a decrepit old shield. Are you sure you can still use that thing? Are you going to get splinters and cry? Bitch. Well, whatever. If you're ready, let's go. Are you ready? Point of no return. Traditional point of no return in video games. When that happens, you know that if you say yes, going for the ride. Ugh. How much longer is this going to go on, do you think? Do you have an estimate? Are you sure you shouldn't just quit right now? Seriously, think about it. I can tell you you're just going to get more sentimental from here on out. There's still time, you know. Are you sure you shouldn't just turn around and take you back to your island? Link, listen. Kid, you can't just stand around on deck. You'll get in everyone's way. I've told Nico to look after you. So you'd better report below decks and ask him what you should be doing. Ah! Up right there. This is Mr. Trust cabin. Most of us real pirates aren't even allowed in here. There is no way we're letting an outsider in. Don't you even think it?
Oh, well now. Ahoy there, Swabby. As of today, I am your superior, Nico. Now, I promise I'll go easy on you. So you do as I say, okay? Right. Now, first off, you have to take the test. All new pirates here. All new pirates have to take. It's a bit of a doozy. So get ready. You watch everything I'm about to show you. Real careful. Like so... real careful like so you can cram it in your no doubt mushy swabby brain. First off, you gotta press this switch. This is the only easy part. Just walk up to it and tell Tel to step on it. Presto, switch pressed. Now, check it out. After the platforms rise up from the floor, you gotta jump on them. Okay, so I was able to jump to this first one myself. But that next one is too far, right? That's when you gotta do this! If you jump right at the rope, you can grab on it and use L to swing. Swing until you get close enough to the next platform, and then A to let go and jump to it. So, do you think you get how to do it? You have to swing from platform to platform and try to get to the entrance of that room over there. Here's the problem though, Swabby. The platforms only stay raised for a little while. So if you don't get there by the time they drop, you have to start over. It will probably take you at least 1 year before you're good enough to make it all the way here. One rough year. One tough year full of bumps and bruises. Of course, if you manage to do it faster, I'll reward you. Now, give it a try. This ought to be good for a chuckle or two. Yep. Yeah, the dynamic fighting, fucking up the cell shading. Really, No! Oh, Jesus. Hey, what are you doing? You have to jump and make it over here. Falling isn't part of the program, Swabby.
Oh, there's one thing I forgot to tell you. When you're hanging to onto a rope, you can tilt L to change direction, hold Z R to stop, and then tilt L to climb up and down. Try it if you don't like the angle of the next jump. Yeah. Yeah. It's really the lighting, the dynamic lights that fucks up the cell shading. Like that. Okay, I think it's getting late. Tired because I started. Jesus! Sorry, there's lots of action around. I'm gonna have it. I swear that I'm gonna get it. Alright, Link, you can do this! Woo. Oof. No! Jesus! Why? But why? Why? Why did you do that? Link? I think there... No, that's my fault. I was about to blame my controller, but it's all on me. I'm just tired and uncoordinated. First time I did that thing, I think it must have taken me, well, maybe not a year like Nico said, but hours. On the GameCube, for the first time, it took me a really long time. Alright. I was starting to wonder if I was gonna make it. What? You already did it already? You did it already? Yes, I did. I'm proud to have you as my underling. I wonder if it's okay to just give that to him. I don't see why not. I doubt I'll get busted. Alright, Swabby. I'll tell you what. You can have the treasure in that chest over there. It's your reward from the great and generous Nico. Hurry and take it before someone comes. Alright, let's do this. You got the spoils bag. You can keep the items you get from enemies in this handy pouch. You can hold up 8 kinds of items. Press any button, see what's inside. Hey, Link! We've reached the Forsaken Fortress. Hurry and get up here. Alrighty then. No. Shut up. Door frame? Hey, Link! Here! I'm up here! I just want to jump. Tears of the Kingdom. What were you doing with Nico? Don't tell me you We're playing some stupid game for treasure, were you? Well, whatever. There's something you need to see. Have a look over there. That's the cursed isle known as the Forsaken Fortress. There are all sorts of strange rumors about this place. What I do know is that long ago it used to be the hideout of a no-good group of pirates we used to compete with. But they were just small time. Now the place looks like it's pretty dangerous. Ah, I knew it! Look! Over there! By that window. Have you ever seen so many seagulls flock like that before? I'll bet you anything that's the place where they've got your sister locked up. But it looks like the whole place is under really tight guard. This won't work. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near landing there. What do we do now? That wink. Ah, sorry. Look, don't struggle. If you really want to get into a dangerous place like that, this is the only way to do it. Trust me. We pirates do it all the time. Don't worry about it. It will be a piece of cake. Is everybody okay? Is everybody ready? Never you fear, kid. We're pros. We're going to launch you good. 3, 2, 1. Rah! Seriously, one thing that game has is personality. It's the best part of the game, actually. It's one of the few Zelda games that is actually fun. Well, they're all fun, but this one is fun, I would say. Your sword landed all the way up there. Shoot, I'm sorry. I apologize. I guess my aim was a bit off. Eh, the look on your face. Priceless. Eh, I slipped the stone into your pocket just before we fired you over there. It's no ordinary stone either. I can see what you're doing through the stone, and obviously, you can hear me through it. So, if you see, hey, you'd better press that button. I've put the stone on your quest status screen. Use something, boomerang, on the item screen to take a look. It's pretty basic. Hey, but listen carefully. I need this back after you save your sister, so don't go losing it, you understand? Alright then. Down to brass tacks. The courtyard is awash with searchlights, so they'll see you right away if you just go charging in. Better think it through. Yep. That's brilliant. You realize, right, that they didn't put the 2 barrels like next directly in the corner or completely on the wall. No, they place it so that as I walk up the stairs, I'll pretty much have to bump into them and get the pickup prompt. And when I pick it up, it gets over me, so I know right away that it's a way to get it in. I don't need a tutorial. I don't need to have nothing explain shit to me. I just know how it works because it's obvious, clear, and efficient. Nintendo at their brightest. Thank you. Honestly, more modern games should take notes from Nintendo. But often they don't want to listen. Stuck up in their own way. Uh, Now that I realize it's been an hour already, I think I'll cut it there, and I'll back probably tomorrow, tomorrow afternoon, or tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. Uh, I'll also try to use this video and edit it a bit to add to YouTube. Because I've got a YouTube channel as well, so I'm doing both a recording and a stream at the same time. The goal, actually, of the stream is to be able to, yes, have the stream and meet people and talk about video games, but also I'd like to make more crafted videos on my YouTube channel about level design and game design in general. And I think I'm gonna use the same ones. Just take the videos from here, edit them a bit more tightly, and see how it goes. So yeah. On that note, have a nice evening, everyone, and until next time, have a nice day.